Hello, everyone. This is the Daily Fantasy 5 for Monday, June 6th. This is episode 104, and today we are talking about the Klay Thompson injury last night in Game 2 of the NBA Finals, the Jay Bruce deal getting finalized, Chassin going to the injured list, Joey Gallo's injury yesterday, and then the Red Sox, Steve Pearce. So we got a lot of baseball and a little bit of basketball to go through today. As always, we are brought to you by www.mathradio.com, where you can pick up an online math course for as little as $9.99 for your child ages 7 through 17 to help them get better grades, score higher on exams, and even get into college. Once again, that is www.mathradio.com. All right, so Klay Thompson left the game last night with about 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. He had hamstring tightness. He said he's going to be good to go for Wednesday's game. He's having the MRI today. So there should be some news later on, probably by the time you see this show. We'll know what's going on with him. He's confident he's going to play on Wednesday. I mean, if the MRI shows something terrible, this could be bad news for the Golden State Warriors. I can still see them winning the series, obviously, without Kevin Durant. But if they were without Durant and Klay Thompson, I think they're going to be in a bit of trouble. The series price right now after the Warriors win last night dropped down to minus 260 for the Warriors and plus 220 for the Raptors. Basically, it's the same as when we started. We're back to minus two units for the playoffs since that began because we picked up a win last night with Golden State. I am a bit nervous about all these injuries racking up. I suppose if Klay can't go for game 3 and Durant is able to go, maybe it's a wash. I think Durant might be a little bit rusty. I'd rather have Klay playing at this point. The game price, what is the game line for Wednesday's matchup? So we got a couple days to figure this out. But on Wednesday, let's see. Golden State is a heavy favorite, minus 5.5. So they're being favored by 5.5 at home, over-under of 213.5. The over-unders keep on dropping. It's very interesting. So we'll talk more about this game later on in the week. Let's get to the baseball from last night. The Jay Bruce deal that we talked about yesterday was finalized. So Bruce is going to Philadelphia, AL to the NL. Not much going back the other way. Not really any fantasy implications. Just a single A minor leaguer and some cash. So nothing to pick up in AL only leagues. But if you're in NL only, you got Jay Bruce coming to the squad. Chassin for the Milwaukee Brewers, the starting pitcher. He was great last year, 15-8, 3.50 ERA. Well, this year, not so good. He's 3-7 with a 5.74 ERA. He's going to the injured list with back pain. So if you are a Chassin owner and you've been hanging on to him, hoping to replicate last year's stats, hopefully this stint on the IL will get him back to form. I'm not a big believer. Last year was kind of an outlier for him, so I would not have any problem if you wanted to drop Chassin from your team. Moving on, Joey Gallo yesterday. The MRI was not bad. We talked about this injury yesterday. It seems like he says he's going to be out no more than 2 weeks. So they put him on the IL. He'll probably be out to 10 days and then, right back to playing. So it seems like good news for Joey Gallo. So that's good. Red Sox, man, the World Series MVP, Steve Pearce, he's headed to the IL. He's been awful this year, hitting only 180 with 1 home run. Not good. Sam Travis is being called up from AAA. So maybe there's some opportunity there to get some playing time and get some at-bats for Sam Travis if you need some help with your lineup. So that's it for today. Those are the 5 things you need to know in the world of fantasy sports. Obviously, Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll be talking more about Game 3 between the Golden State Warriors and the who are they playing? I forgot. The Toronto Raptors. I know we've been a little bit football light lately. We're going to take a little bit of break from the football coverage unless something, major hits the news waves. Starting in July, we're going to go through each team, talk about fantasy players, fantasy implications, and the Vegas over-under win totals. So I'm doing some research right now. We're starting off. I've already done some research for the AFC East teams. So I'm going to go through them one by one, then I'll fill out the entire schedule and see where my over-unders land. And we'll start talking about those individually, team by team. We'll go through all 32 starting in July so you can have an idea of what values there are out there for over-unders and, big-time fantasy players and some sleepers from each team. So that'll be in July. Just want to let you know, if you're listening on iTunes or Spotify, please leave us a 5-star rating and a review. If you're watching on YouTube, please leave us a like and a subscribe, and visit mathradio.com. That's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow.